You're back again.
That didn't sound very friendly.
I honestly wasn't expecting somebody to be in my space without me here.
Did you already forget about our little deal?
Right, but that's on the roof. That's not in here. At least I don't think so. I think I had everything wired okay in here when I last saw it.
Well, I had to rewire a couple things because they weren't wired to the satellite. They were wired to the light switch.
No. I know where to wire things.
All right. I don't think you wired that then. If you know what you're doing.
Okay, we'll just ignore that.
All right. Well, I guess I better go show you what you're dealing with.
There is a big creature up here.
It's over here.
We're just gonna ignore the big hog. Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Mr. Locked up all the time inside of his little tower.
Hey, I go outside.
Anyways, this is your satellite. Honestly, it was a lot harder to build than I thought it would be. I didn't realize how much goes into one of these things.
What is that thing that's on your hand, anyways?
I ripped it off of a mutant Enderman.
Huh. A lot more that I don't know about.
Yeah, a lot. Because you've never stepped outside a day in your life, apparently.
I have stepped outside. I'm
sorry. You've never stepped outside since the apocalypse started. I'll give you that.
No, okay. I was all the way over in the other city. That's something. During the apocalypse, I think. If it's that still happening, or is this like a after thing? I don't.
Yeah, that's something.
Don't know.
It's something. You've
I
got
have some food on me.
No food in here.
Have some food in a bag.
I'm not that hungry, but I'm gonna be soon. So, I mean, you don't have any food on you. I don't got any
some food.
I mean, you got some food, but how much food is some food?
If you like potatoes, I have potatoes.
How many?
30 or so.
Yeah, that's not lasting you anywhere. You know what? I was gonna go out by myself, but I think it'd be a good idea for you to join me. You're gonna need a couple of survival skills, and I'm gonna need a friend to take with me on the way. So let's go.
I honestly don't know how much help I'm gonna be.
You don't gotta be helpful. You just gotta stick by my side.
That makes no sense. You know, it'd be nice if my elevator was work. Ah! I'm. Oh, okay. Ow! You're hitting my head. Oh! Okay.
A little painful, but
Ow!
at least we're not waiting an hour to walk down the steps.
It's not that long, is it? Really? I have never timed. Hey,
Have you seen the size of the tower you're living in?
it's not that big.
It's huge. Let's go get some food. We have a few options here. We could go try to find our own food. Start a farm over here. That'd be useful for you in the long term, but in the short term, not so much. We could head over to a food bank, or we could steal. We could also go around and loot places that are empty from the apocalypse. Up to you what you want to do.
I've seen a little farm over here in a building. Like I said, I've been out of that building.
Alright, well, that clearly was not an answer. There's a farm, sure, but how much of its food is grown and still there?
There was quite a bit. Like, I can't carry a lot. It was plenty for me when I was last there.
Alright, what about cooked food? Food that's already been made. We've got pre-made meals, but if we head down to Dust Bowl, they have, like, full meals.
Full meals.
Like...
So not like grabbing things that are supposed to last for years in questionable tins?
They have sandwiches with eggs and mayo on them that won't poison you, I think.
That sounds... Oh, okay. You think?
I think they have the sandwiches. I know they won't poison you. I've eaten like plenty of them. I don't know what kind of sandwiches they actually are.
I mean, if you give it a good sniff over, then it should be okay. Makes sense that regular food still kind of exists here. It's kind of hard to grow things in certain places.
Yeah, especially when that place is, well, radiating with radiation. You got any of those potatoes on you?
I have a few. How many do you need?
Just give me like, I don't know, 4 or 5. I'm a hungry man. I gotta
6.
eat a lot of potatoes.
5.
This will satisfy my insatiable hunger for another 5 minutes.
You said you were undead, so potatoes actually do things for you?
They make it feel like they do.
Do they even taste like potatoes anymore?
No. Nothing tastes like anything. Why do you think I can wolf down rotten flesh like it's a 5-course meal?
Just, I'm sorry to say that. That sounds really sad.
Well, you gotta do the best with what you've got when you're, here. Identify yourself.
Excuse me?
Identify yourself.
Who might you be?
I ask the questions around here. Identify yourself.
Do you? Well, I also have questions.
We can figure those out after you tell me who you are.
My given name is Guardian 14, though I was not very good at it, since all the people I was supposed to be guarding are currently deceased.
I can't help but notice that you've got a little bit of a situation with your body.
And I can't help but notice you've got a staring problem. Brings you to Dust Bowl. I haven't seen a lot of people recently.
Come around here every now and then. What about you?
Reminiscing, you could say. Looking at some
Understood.
of Miss Dr. Abrams' work.
Oh, you knew Abrams.
He was the one who built me.
Built you? I mean, he built this arm of mine, but that's about it.
He built the entirety of me, so...
Huh. Interesting. Well, you sir have a good day. We gotta go back to getting our food.
Food?
Night, thanks seeing you. I'm gonna follow his way. God.
Looks like they got potatoes.
What was that?
Huh?
Lots of potatoes. Who was that?
I don't know. How am I supposed to know?
I don't know. You know this place. Which
He-
from what it sounds like.
He didn't attack me, so I've got no problem with him.
Wait, you just went up and attacked him. He could have killed you.
He could have, but he didn't. Alright, that's all our business here. We don't need to be messing with anything. Whoa.
Where'd those come from? He's just staring. Staring up into the sky.
Excuse me, Guardian. Did you happen to drop potatoes over there?
I have approximately 12,000 more if you need it.
Well, what do you know? He's a food generator. We don't need any more, but, if you could give him a couple stacks, that'd be nice.
You don't have to. I have some. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's a lot.
I used to make breakfast for the people living in Abrams' abode. Now it's a huge crater.
What happened to it? I haven't been much outside of Icarus.
Been effectively nuked while I wasn't present.
I see.
So what have you been getting around to these days, Mr. Robot Man?
Mostly wandering. I haven't done much.
Sounds fun, Terminator. You want to join us? Wander with us for a bit?
Sure. I have nothing better to do at the current.
Alright, and that makes 3. Alright guys, for no apparent reason at all, we should return to Dust Bowl.
Is it maybe the name involved? It's pretty dusty.
It is pretty dusty, and that is the reason we're going there.
Alright, well, I'm not cleaning it up. And we got a new face.
That's not a new face. I laugh.
That's a new face for me.
How you doing, buddy?
Howdy. Not
Testicular
gonna lie,
Torsten, Baytray, this is Laugh.
Odd name, but hello.
What did you call me?
Guardian. Anyways, me and Laugh go way back. Beginning of Dust Bowl back, like, we're pals. Not that you would know, Mr. Cooped up in his building all the time.
I went
Mr.
outside.
Mr. Innocent
Ow,
little...
ow. I've been outside in Icarus, but I've been outside.
Sorry, I forgot about your lovely little strolls that you like to go on sometimes.
They're not lovely little strolls when you're pulling bodies across the cement.
That sounds lovely, and that sounds like a stroll. Anyways, Laugh, it's been a minute. A few things have happened. I got a new arm, and not a new eye. Yeah, my eye, the blind one, yeah, that thing kind of fell out. We're not going to talk about how it happened.
I'm gonna assume it either involves rot or somebody plucking it out.
Somebody, something. What's the difference?
I'm gonna hope it just fell out.
I think it was a mix of all of the above. Do you want to see what's underneath the eye patch? I can take it off for you.
No, you can keep it on. It looks pretty lovely on your face.
I'm gonna go help somebody in need real quick.
You do it, Mr. Sheriff.
Very well.
Ah, he's a nice guy. Love them. Hello.
It's been a while.
I don't think I've ever met you in my life, my friend.
You're a new face to everybody.
We go way back, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure we do, buddy.
I was wait. Wait.
Wait.
Let me tell you something! Wait.
That crude stone sword you're holding is not very intimidating, I will have to say.
Wait.
You've said what too many times.
Honestly, I can't find your backstory to justify how I know you.
You don't know me.
You just sound like a broken record at this point.
I'm an artist, bro. I'm an artist.
You're an artist. Are you a famous artist?
Yeah.
A famous artist. Uh-huh.
No, I'm not actually.
And your
I'm actually a
name?
failed art. Samurai.
Samaric?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna call you Sam.
I'm curious. What's the resolution of your eyes?
What's the highest resolution you can think of?
13p.
2 times that.
Bro might have 16k vision, and you can still see the pixels.
That's pretty impressive.
Alright, buddy,
Just
I don't know what you're
technology.
thinking, but you can't steal... You can't steal the monitor of my... Or I guess the camera from my friend's eyes. Hey.
Weapons down, come on.
I have no way to defend myself.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
They're holding a gun. I do not believe they are uncivilized.
Go down. Alright, cool. Hi.
Okay.
Whoa there, buddy. No need to pull a gun on me for shoving you off of that light pole.
Cynthia.
It's dangerous to play on light posts, my friend. Something happened to your mouth? Why aren't you speaking?
Cynthia.
How about we not hit each other?
Hey, listen, we're friends, okay? It was a playful little shove, that's all it was. You don't need to shoot me.
Oh.
I've got weapons too. I'm big and scary just like you are.
It won't happen again.
Don't worry, I scared off that zombie you were terrified, Baytray.
I wasn't scared until darkness just kind of fell on me.
Don't worry, he'll see darkness soon.
Actually, I kind of like this person. We should keep
We
it.
don't talk.
Alright, all in favor of keeping the thing. Say aye.
Why are we calling it?
That's a little rude.
Sorry, they/them.
Oh, okay.
All in favor of keeping them. Say aye.
I feel like this is just a normal person, bro.
You know what? As the self-proclaimed leader of the group, I say that my eye is worth all of your eyes. We're keeping them.
Yeah.
Would you like to know my name?
Yes, I would.
My given name was Guardian 14. People called me Guardian.
Like Wingardium Leviosa.
What are you referring to?
He hasn't seen like any movies.
I have seen one movie. I have seen Bruce Almighty.
Of course.
I did not grasp it. I still haven't grasped the concept of comedy yet, so it was interesting.
Alright, well, what's our plan moving forward with these signs? You thinking dismemberment, or do you want us to, gut them while they're alive, or how do you want us to go about this?
I don't like any of those. Do what you need to do.
What we need to do, alright. Laugh, how you think we should do it?
I've been given info from our dear friend that I will not name. They were at her house. A certain one that's usually a cat.
Cat?
The cat lady.
Cat lady.
The weed cat lady.
Don't worry, I fixed the sign for you. I am so hungry for blood right now. I cannot wait to eat these guys. Say, Baytray, buddy, would you like to be the test subject for a really cool thing I've got going on?
Excuse you?
Okay, so that probably sounded bad. I've got a really cool, and you can't tell anybody about this, but I've got a couple of working stasis chambers finally. Been working on them for the past couple years, and I think they're up and running just fine. However, if I really want this vault to succeed, we need a couple of test subjects in order for us to make sure that the stasis chambers are running just fine.
And you want me, of all people, to test it?
Well, yeah, we've already tested its nuclear surviving capabilities. It will not be destroyed in case of a nuke. So now we just need to test to see if it actually keeps people alive. If you're willing, I'll just take you over there, lock you up for, I don't know, like 30 or so years, and we'll see how things go from there.
You know, I don't really like the sound of that idea.
Alright, to each his own, I guess.
Something about being stuck in one place for like 30 years is kind of already just intensifying this matter.
One of the guys there. One of the guys that, that were hunting.
Yeah, use one of those guys.
Nah, because the whole point is it's got to be somebody I trust, or somebody that I don't feel like is gonna wake up and immediately blow everything to pieces. You know what I'm saying? I found a couple of candidates. There's this girl I found named Pine, some man named Peyton Jones.
So you got plenty of people to test that out.
No, I've only got 4, including my brother. Once I find him.
Do you have a brother?
I take it you're just gonna shove them in there and close them in.
Nah, I'm all about consent, bro.
From the tone of your voice,
Listen.
Sure you're not gonna get
My
consent.
biggest turn on is when I'm with somebody and they say yes.
That is quite a way to, describe that kind of situation.
I know, I love my descriptive factors, don't you? Here, want some blood?
No. We're going to the station.
Alright, to the station. Have you figured out what the heck this thing's language is?
I don't know. It sounds like a thing you would hear off of a video game, but
I'll have to
I don't
develop a
know if
translator.
This guy's picking up our things here and just choosing it as a voice.
No matter what the situation here is, we gotta remember one thing. One thing only.
That could be dangerous. That guy over there.
No, absolutely not. We
What?
need to understand him so we can keep him as a pet.
You can't keep people as a pet.
Yes, you can!
No, you can't.
Oh my
Why
gosh, I'll
would
see you
think?
upstairs.
Oh, so you're gonna make us run up the stairs. Okay. Where'd he go?
Man, that guy, it's all, no, you can't do this with people. They don't like that. No, you can't kidnap somebody and use them as a pet. That's inhumane. Whatever, dude. Alright, everybody here, gather around, and I will give you guys each, I will mark on each of your maps where Ravenwood Tech is.
Sure.
Alright, here you go. That's probably fine.
Did you just crash it?
Yes.
It's the best way to land.
I don't think so. I think
Ah.
it's like a resource issue.
I think they'll be hanging from that tree for a while.
It's the best way to land.
Anyways, welcome to Ravenwood Tech, everybody. Well, this is currently my place of living and my lab.
You have a lab?
Yes, these are the metal detectors. I don't really need you guys to step through. I can see all your weapons. Very plainly. It doesn't work. It's just for show. Scare people off. You guys don't need to worry about that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We just gotta wait for a couple more people, and then I can tell you exactly why I called this meeting. What I'm about to tell you guys is a tale known by few, but feared by many. This is the tale of a friend that I have known long ago, and for quite a substantial time. We have done many things together, we've gone on many adventures, and quite frankly, he's a pretty chill dude. His name is Alex Rickaby. Now, Alex Rickaby, he's got his flaws, but overall, he is single-handedly possibly the best man I have ever met on the planet, alright? I mean that with 100% intention and 0% homosexuality. You know, it all starts way back when the apocalypse had just started. I decided to venture out on my own for the first time, and as I walked past Undead City, eventually I found him, Alex Rickaby. Now, I didn't know who he was at the time, nor did I know whether or not I could trust him, but me and him decided to partner up and go up to the polar region to meet up with someone that he knew. Once we were in the polar region, I came across what was his little base that he had set up, which was just a simple little shipwreck that he had refurbished to be a home. Now, this friend of his was Taran Wraith. Great person. Haven't seen her in like 2 years. Anyways, so us three were kind of surviving for a while, and we would go on frequent ones to gather resources. And at first, everything was chill. However, Alex introduced me to a group of people who would create a great nation known as the Sanctuary. Now, it wasn't really a nation, it was more like a small town, but dramatic effect, okay? So this little town, Sanctuary, would hold. Are you? Anyways, with that out of the way, let me continue the story. I'm sorry. So Sanctuary had a lot of great people, and I don't remember all of them, but I do remember that I enjoyed my relationship with all of them. So, one of those people, well, he wasn't part of Sanctuary, but one person that we knew that was friends with Alex Rickaby was somebody by the name of Stupid. Now, Stupid, he wasn't a bad guy. He was actually quite chill. But he did get himself into a dangerous situation when he set off a nuke, thus eliminating himself from existence. And living up to his name. He might have been called stupid, but let's be honest, he wasn't really dumb. That was unnecessary shade. I'm sorry. Now, Stupid, his nuke devastated Sanctuary. However, it didn't eliminate it. Instead, it only made it grow stronger over time. On that day that he had died, I planted a flower in the middle of the crater, going through the radiation and somehow managing to barely walk out alive. I did suffer severe radiation poisoning, but somehow I actually made it out and survived. That flower has grown to be the largest ever flower recorded in human history and can actually be seen on the map if you look right there on your map, and you will be able to see it. After Sanctuary, me and Alex Rickaby Alex Rickaby first parted ways with us, and he began construction on one of the largest projects that I have seen. And meanwhile, someone named Tex and someone named, like, a couple of people, Tex and Quinn and a few other people, formed what is now known today as Dust Bowl. Dust Bowl, it was at first a very small place, just a couple of houses, but eventually turned into a great nation that still seems to flourish today, despite literally having disbanded multiple times. I still see people living there, though, which is odd, to say the very least. But Dust Bowl had planned an attack on a place known as Alexandria, the place that Alex had been working on for a very long time at this point. And me and a couple of other people, Jake and there was a couple people, joined Alexandria to fight by its side, but unfortunately I was separated from the... Oh, hi. Anyways, unfortunately I was separated from the group during the attack. However, despite this, Alex Rickaby single-handedly held off seemingly the entirety of Dust Bowl to the point where he was able to escape through a portal. Now, this portal since closed, and it is said through legend that if you collect several different things and put them all together and light the portal, he will return to this world. Unfortunately, nobody knows where his crown is, the most important item in this situation. However, I do have speculation of where it could be. I will not be sharing that information, but that is my story of Alex Rickaby and his adventures. It was not that bad, and the universe did not have to go against me in every possible conceivable way from me telling that small story. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know who he was, because he is probably the most influential person to me. And, I don't know, he's really important to me. Anyways, that's all that we have for today. You guys can go back to what you were doing. That was just a little important.
Are you okay?
Here we go again.